Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hi everyone, I am Brando Silverio M. Laida, but you can call me Teacher Brando. Ready and happy to help you! Today is a beautiful day to learn again another thing. So without further ado, let's get started! Let's have a trivia. Did you know that there are around 40 million bacteria in a gram of soil? They can survive in very harsh conditions and are around as many bacteria cells in a human body as there are human cells. When you shake your hands into another person, it also transfers bacteria along with it. These bacteria are too small to be seen using our naked eye. Thus, scientists use a microscope. For today's lesson, we will be talking about a compound microscope. In the laboratory, we commonly use a compound microscope. What is a compound microscope? A compound microscope is a device that gives an enlarged picture of tiny objects. It has the capability in making the object bigger, just like a bacteria or other microorganism. A compound microscope has an optical system, a mechanical system, and a light system, wherein an optical system are the lenses that are usually two or more objective lenses of different magnifying powers, which will help you to magnify an object. We have two common objectives, the LPO or lower power objective and the HPO or the high power objective. If you can notice on the picture, the HPO or the high power objective can provide you a clear image than LPO or lower power objective. Let's start from the top part of a compound microscope. The ocular lens or eyepiece. It may be removed and replaced by another of different power. Usually, it has a 3 or 4 objective lenses on a microscope. A 4 times, 10 times, 40 times, and 100 times powers, where 10 times as the most common power eyepiece lens. However, you can still increase the magnification to 100 times, 400 times, and 1000 times by just combining two lenses. Meanwhile, the condenser lens that is used to focus light onto the specimen and are most useful at the highest powers, 400 times and above. Let us move on to the mechanical system that consists of the structural parts that hold the specimen and lenses and permit focusing on the image. The tube. It connects the eyepiece to the objective lenses. Next is the arm. It supports the tube and connects to the base. This is the part that we can hold together with the base so as not to break the microscope whenever we carry it from one place to another. Next part is the base that is also used for support to all the parts of microscope. Other part is the stage, a flat platform where you place your slides to be viewed is placed. Another is the stage clips. It holds the slide in place. This will help the slide to be not shaky while we are viewing the specimen or objects in the microscope. Next part is the revolving nosepiece or turret is the part that holds two or more objective lenses and can be rotated to easily change power. If you want to change the objective lenses, you just turn the revolving nosepiece in the objective that you will be used. Let's move to the light system that consists basically of illuminator or mirror and diaphragm or iris. An illuminator, it is a steady light source used in a place of a mirror. It has a mirror because these serve as a light source, a natural light that illuminates the object or the image formed in the microscope. Then, the diaphragm or iris is a rotating disc under the stage. It is important to have enough light to view the object. That is all for today. Hope you learned something. Again, this is Brando Silverio Emlaida. But you can call me Teacher Brando, ready and happy to help you. Goodbye!